Hello everyone, this is Tasty Global Kitchen here. Today it's lunchtime and I'm going to make my traditional lunch, which is fried sardine and fried dumplings, which is a Jamaican inspired recipe. I've been eating this for years upon years, and I absolutely adore this. It is a lovely breakfast and it's very filling, and as most people know, sardine is very good for you, full of omega-3. So today I'm going to be using 2 tins of sardines, which is in sunflower oil, 1 onion, 4 cloves of garlic, 2 tomatoes, 1 sweet pepper, some olive oil, some ground black pepper, or whole black pepper that I'm going to ground, and some vinegar and cumin, and if you want to have real kick to it, add some Caribbean hot pepper sauce. So this is all I'm going to be using today for the sardine, and later on I'll be doing the dumplings and I'll show you how that's done. But I have to tell you, I'm very awkward perhaps when I'm doing the sardines, because I like to open up the sardines and take the innards out. Not a lot of people do that when they're doing sardines, but I'm a bit funny that way. So don't laugh too hard when you see me cutting the sardine and taking the bits out. Okay, back shortly. The onions, the garlic, the sweet pepper, the tomatoes have been all finely chopped in preparation for the sardines. So now I'm going to put some olive oil, just a little bit of olive oil in, just a few drops, as you can see here. That's warming up. The pan already warms. So now I'm going to put the sweet pepper and the tomato in. Slowly, and then whilst that's starting to cook and saute, I'll put in the rest of the vegetables, which is onion and garlic, to saute, then sweat out. It's looking good. It'll take a bit of time though. So leave that for a bit. Right, the first thing I do with the sardines is that I give the tins a wash, because you just don't know where it's been, and with what's going on nowadays, you just have to be careful. So I always give my tins a wash. The next bit I do is, once I've opened the tin of sardines, with that tissue out the way, I put it in a bowl. Try and put it in as gently as I can so that I can get everything out. Yep. I'll just do the 2 tins at the same time, I think, with the oil and everything. You can get sardines with tomato sauce, which is nice, but it gets a bit messy when I'm doing what I'm doing with it. So I'll put this to one side of the tin, and then what I actually do is open up the sardine. Yeah, open up the sardine and take the bones out. Yep, take the bones out, and again the innards. That's one done. Take another one, open it up, I suppose you could, people sometimes use mackerel, fillet of mackerel, or maybe fillet of sardines if it's possible. It's really a cheap lunch. They're so affordable, sardines. I think it's almost underrated. It's really, really good for you. But as I said, I'm fussy when it comes to taking it out, all these bones. So that's what I do. I go through all of them, take out the bones, and any bit that looks a bit like that, I take that out. And sometimes you get some bits that looks a bit like some dropping or some excrement or some sort from the fish. Almost puts myself off by eating it when I'm doing this, but I do love the sardine and I know it's good for you. So I'll continue doing that until that's all clean. So I'll open it from the inside bit and take out all the bones and anything that looks a bit suspect. Alright, so I'll continue with that. So all the bones have come out, and bits like this that was inside the fish I've taken out as well. So I've just put them back into the tin, and that's going to go into my food bin. Okay, so the sardine now is all, as far as I'm concerned, cleaned nicely. So all the bits taken out, yeah. And then I'm gonna season it and put it in with the garlic and tomato and the onions, yeah, and then season it out with the peppers and everything. All right. So I'm now gonna put the sardine with the oil, because the oil that was cooking the onions and the other vegetables dried out, so it's all okay to put this oil back in, because I'm going to continue cooking it like that. So everything's mixed in now, and no bones or innards in it because I've taken it all out. Yep, so continue doing that. Tell you something, this is really, really tasty, really tasty. And what I'm going to do now is add some vinegar, just a few squirts of vinegar added on. Oops, mix that in. And then vinegar's just got in there, and we're going to put some pepper in it now, and put some of this pepper. So I'm going to grind it in there now, yeah, grind the pepper right inside it. You can put as much as you like to your own taste, yeah. In still. Yeah. I'm going to add some cumin. Cumin I've only just recently discovered properly. I've tried it before in food, but I've never actually bought it, so I've kind of hooked on it at the moment. Really hooked on it. So I've kind of added to most things, and it gives it such a nice, I don't know, nice Asian taste to it. That's the only thing I can say. Very nice. So I'm going to add some cumin now, just a splash. Yeah, mix that in. Cumin's beautiful. Yeah, so that's all going in nicely. Yeah. Right, so I'll just put this fork in it just to stir it, and now I'm going to add some chili flakes, which As usual, I love my chili flakes, as you must know by now, just to taste. And because I really want this to have a real kick to it, I normally add some hot pepper sauce. Just a few drops. You don't have to have it. I just, because of my Jamaican background, love things hot. Yeah. So this is more or less done now. So as I said, I put the vinegar in, I put the cumin, crushed chili, pepper, and also ground black pepper, and all the vegetables. And I'll tell you something, I've tasted it already because I can't wait. I'm going to taste it again. Very nice, very nice. Very, very nice. So now I'm going to have that with dumpling, fried dumpling, which I'm going to show you now on another video. So you're going to have to watch this to the end, yeah? And then I'll show you in the other video. Anyway, this is all for Tasty Global Kitchen for today. This is the start of my lunch. And then I'll continue with the next bit. So do tune in to the next episode of Tasty Global Kitchen. And then you will see how I do fried dumpling. And I will eat my fried dumpling with my sardines here. Okay? Here it is. Fried dumplings. Fried dumplings. Very tasty with sardines. So, have a good look at it now. I'm going to show you how to make it on the next episode of Tasty Global Kitchen. So, it'll be fried dumpling Jamaican style. Have a good look and keep watching for more of these lovely recipes.